Bigger news whilst you guys are away though. My man's done out here now, isn't it, Boris?
Oh, yeah.
Boris has left the building. You know.
Can I ask though? This might sound really stupid, but I haven't really stayed educated on politics at the moment. But what is the actual reason as to why he resigned? Is it a
It's a culmination of everything, but
yes.
Also, it was now he's done too much, and they felt safe enough to get rid of him now, innit? Because man, he had like 50 resignations in one day.
What do you mean, like his staff?
Yeah, like people just start resigning, and when you lose like Rishi Sunak and Sajid Javid, like those are real high profile ones, and then everyone else started resigning. It was like, yeah, you're done out here, innit? So, because he even came and like he's not even technically he's resigned, but he's basically like I'm gonna stay in office till the next person's picks. Now what they're going for, or what we're going through, is the picking the candidates that are gonna be run for Prime Minister or to lead the Conservative Party, innit? Obviously, it's not a general election thing. That's why he's even brave as well, because he didn't get voted and he took over from Theresa May, innit? If I'm right, and she took over from David Cameron.
Oh yeah.
So what they've done, they've used him to like they've managed to get like a really big majority and over the House, innit? And they put a lot of the legislation we've seen recently with Priti Patel, and like it feels like we're kind of going backwards. Now they're done with him, but there was one Don, and it's ironic that his name's called Chris Pincher. And he was out here groping dons in Parliament and that.
What?
What?
Pincher by name, pincher by nature.
That sounds like a Sun headline.
Yeah, no, the scandal is that like I think Boris employed him, and they tried to cover it where like people had complained about him, but they act as if Boris didn't know and like the party didn't know, but it came out that they were well aware of what had happened, and they tried to sweep it under the rug. And he has his own issue with like I think like a young intern who claims that he basically used his power and position to kind of coerce her into sex, basically like holding job roles over her head, like kind of like it's kind of like progress, come on, you scratch my back, I scratch yours type of thing, innit? So that's what's essentially got him out of here. But it's crazy to think like the breach of lockdown rules, the parties, all the stuff that happened over the last few years, even the stuff prior that he should like say Muslim women look like letterboxes, all that stuff, like all the things like pickaninnies and watermelons, all these things are like
all the things that he should have been out of it for.
This is where we had to reach for him.
Yeah, this is where we had to get to, and then like it's just more sleaze than anything. But Conservatives still going to be in power, and now we've got the whole representation issue where it's like it feels we're going to get a black or an Asian, you know, and some people are saying like as much as we may not align with Conservative Party, Tory Party ideals, this might be something to celebrate. But I'm like, brother, like
I saw something on LinkedIn. There's a black lady, I can't remember her name, that's potentially up for Prime Minister.
Kemi Badenoch.
Yes,
Badenoch,
that's it. And I saw something on LinkedIn. Another politician had written that she is dangerously black because she.
How can you be dangerously black?
Yeah,
that's kind of like
that term before.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Yeah, that
she's dangerously black because she panders to the white needs.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I don't want that.
Yeah, no, you don't. She panders to white needs, and that like she is from an elite Nigerian family, so she can't relate to the needs of the working class within the UK. Right. And therefore she is dangerously black.
How can you if you're part of the Tory Party? Like how can you appeal to the working class? It's damn near impossible, isn't it? So I saw a clip of like Rishi Sunak talking about him back in the day mingling with aristocracy and the upper class, and then trying to mingle with like working class. Like basically he doesn't have any working class friends, isn't it? So because he's basically coming out and saying that he's gonna fix the finance issue we're having and tax and stuff, but you implement all that stuff. So it's like you're going to undo what you did type of thing. But people have been stupid enough over the last how many years to continue voting for this party, so I don't hold out a lot of hope. But it's just funny watching because the Kemi lady, I think I was surprised that she got the support she's got because she's gonna run. I think you need like 20 votes, 20 people to back you in the party for you to run for leadership candidate, innit? And they might be going for representation thing, like we've got a black woman, so you kind of appease certain bases. But she's not been, from what I've seen, she's not been, the main dons who get picked, like the front benches. She's not been a front bench MP ever, if I'm right. She's not been part of the cabinet. So how do you jump the queue to them being going, because there is like, you might be Chancellor of the Exchequer, you might be Vice this, you'll be on the front, you have certain roles, and everyone's kind of jostling for their own time when they will become Prime Minister. And like Gordon Brown had to wait for years till Tony Blair was done, but you've never done none of these roles, but you're running for leadership, and it just feels weird, innit? And I don't care if you're black, if you ain't repping how you should rep,
forget
you being black for me in that space.
Worse.
is worse for us, isn't it? So, it's just been funny to watch, man.
Yeah, the political space right now is a joke.
Yeah,
and it kind of has been like for a long time. Do you know what I'm saying? We're just watching like everything happening in disarray, like everything just scattering all over the place in real time.
Yeah, Sri Lanka going brazy though. That one's funny though, because they broke into the president's house, innit? Bro, they on the bed. I'm in your bed. But they're not like that stuff's funny. But they're also not playing. Like I think they blocked my man's the president's plane from. I think he's trying to get to the UAE. So they're not letting him get out of there. Like as much as like the clips are funny for them, like they're in the pool, they're enjoying. Remember when the Taliban took over the house and they were in the gym and that with the grenades? It was giving me that type of vibe. Man's doing lap pull downs with the rocket launcher. Man's doing with a rocket launcher on his back. I was like, bro, you can blow up the house any minute, bro.
Nah, that's funny.
Yeah, no, it's good to see, like, because I think they voiced their displeasure. And they said, yeah, bro, we're going to get you out here, bro. Like, whilst we starve, you're getting fat. Now come out of the house, bro. And let me jump in your pool on the way out as well.
Yeah, they're not playing.
Yeah, so now that's good to see, because those things are always like, it's highly unlikely that's going to happen here, bro.
It will never happen here.
Yeah. And if it does, there'll be casualties because they won't play. The first 10 people to run in are getting blasted.
Literally.
I'm going to blast you. It's funny, not funny, bruv. So it's crazy, man. So yeah, shout out to the Sri Lankan dons. You lot are doing your thing, man. I think more than ever. I don't know if that's like how people feel about it. I don't. This is like a sponsored PSA, but man, just have to vote. Maybe I don't know. Like I don't know what we got to do because we've been complaining about the same thing, and it's happening at like some of the most important parts of our life. Man's trying to buy a house. I'm trying to have a family. I'm trying to grow up.
We're too busy talking about Love Island.
I'm trying to grow up with that. These are just pamming us, bruv. Left, right, and centre, bro.
Yeah, it's like
inflation,
bro. We're in a stressful time.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like just pulling up to a petrol station now, but like you're already nervous.
Would you ever contemplate blowing out? Like filling it up and blowing out?
I've been thinking about it more.
Because if how much is the fine? If the fine's less than filling out the tank, you might have to risk it.
The fine is definitely less than the full tank. Yeah.
Well,
definitely
I don't know,
less.
Man. It depends on it. Like,
be honest, you have your research.
Not everyone try it, man. Like,
no. I'm not saying I'm not saying do. I'm just saying, but if you can get away with it, it's up to you, innit? Don't say false send you, innit? You did it of your own like accord, innit?
Nah, but like I think we need to get to a point where we revolt, bruv. Because at the end of the day, like they're taking a piss out of us. Like the standard of living is strenuous for a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of families are in a crisis, bro, and the government are just on a joke thing. Yeah, the rich are getting richer and the poor are just everything is just rising, and everyone else is just suffering. The majority are suffering, like So
I put on Snapchat the other day. Sorry to cut you off.
What's that?
I put on Snapchat the other day. Let's talk about cost of living and like, obviously, I know a lot of young moms with young kids. My youngest is 1, and her nursery fees is full time is 1,450. And I'm over the threshold to get help for that. So I'm expected to pay that full-time fees on my own and then still pay to live and still pay for my eldest to go after school. Like, where's all of that coming from?
You're saying is everyone buy tickets to the event on Sunday.
So I said, yeah, let's flip this money. But I said on Snapchat, I was like, yo, like, what do we do? Like, what do we actually do? And then, you know what? Everyone popped up, like 3 or 4 people popped up on my thing. I was like, no, we're just stealing now. That's what we're doing. We're just stealing. Okay. And I was like, what? It's like, we are just stealing. When they're tired of us stealing, then they'll put the price down. Because they will just lose money. We're just stealing everywhere we go. And I'd
like to know if like there's been an increase in theft.
That's what I'm saying.
There's probably been an increase in crime though across the board.
Yeah, that's
genuine like shit that actually people need.
They put the alarms on the baby milk.
Lurpak. Yeah, I feel very strongly about this.
Like 9 nugs, bro.
You see, a 1 kg pack of
I didn't think that was real when I saw it. Is it really £9 for Lurpak?
The big 1 kg one, the 500 grams is £5 and 5 pence. It's absurd. What the hell?
Yeah, what kind of butter is that, bro?
I'm still going to buy it and I'm going to complain every time.
No, don't buy it, bro. Opt out, don't buy it, bro.
I'm happy with Clover.
So nice.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Clover's nice.
Yeah, just opt out, man.
I'm gonna have to go back.
Lurpak's got you in a chocolate like you're buying £5 Lurpak.
Yeah, it has. It's just so nice.
You got Don Julio money, man. It's cool, man. You got it, man. You got it, bro.
Just steal it.
They have security tags on them now.
Oh, even the bots.
The thing is, like, this is why it's dangerous about like using your mic for evil, because like if you phone me and say, yo, I got nicks for this, I'm hanging up.
You're not gonna come get me.
If you're on the stage for stealing, bro, risk it for something brazy, bro. Like I tried to rub them in.
Pack getting you locked up.
not the Lurpak.
Nah. Nowadays, bro, like security. If someone's trying to steal, like one little piece of food, just turn a blind eye, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's struggling.
But everyone says that till you realize that he's gonna get Trump potential. He lose his job, innit?
I'm not running out the shop. Once they're out the shop, that's your own.
Oh, okay. So there's different rules. Okay,
so just run.
This is quite well researched. You got quite nuanced on this and that,
bro. Once they've left the premises, bro. I work for inside, innit? Man, I get snuffed outside on the concrete.
My contract and insurance doesn't cover me.
My work benefits it no longer applies because I was outside the shop. This is how they'll swindle you, bro.
No, that's facts.
Uncle, be wise.
Don't go chasing the local needs in that
man. You already know.
Yeah, when you see that footage, people got jobs to do, innit?
Bro, I saw ticket inspectors the other day in Victoria. Like there was a SWAT team. I was like, get a life.
This is their life.
Yeah, that person can't make a living again.
Okay, with how tight things are, God forbid, using dire straits, are there certain jobs that even if like there was no peas, you still wouldn't do? I'm talking like the bread is finished, bro. It's done.
It's done.
It's the emphasis behind there being no money at all.
Like zero pence, bro. No overdraft, nothing. No bank of mum and dad. No Uncle London. Nothing, bro. Everything's done.
Bro, I'll do something.
Okay, cool.
God, you have to, innit?
Yeah.
But it's easy to fall off.
That's true. That's
so easy.
Yeah. We said it so many times.
Bro, sometimes I see certain, and I'm like, you know what? I hear it.
You understand why? Yeah, it can happen.
I hear it.
A couple bad decisions away, or like you losing your job, and
that's all it takes.
Yeah, so compose yourself at work. Don't drape your manager. Like, I know they're annoying you, but yo,
why lose?
Yeah, don't go crazy at work right now because times are very, very peak, innit?